It's a popularity contest. And that's not what it's supposed to be about. I don't have to like the person that's in office. I just want the person in office to be doing the best fucking thing for this country and me. I had no idea that this was a serious thing. The Rock for president?
Oh yeah, you don't
POTUS
remember
Rock.
like
I didn't know it was serious.
the Rock and the Rock and Tom Hanks was like a long running gag for a long time.
Yeah, a gag, but apparently it was an actual consideration, or at least for him. I don't know. Well, either way, apparently it's not anymore. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is no longer considering a run for president. The actor confirmed to CBS Sunday Morning that he will not be running for office because he wants to prioritize his role as a father instead. Well, hey, good on him, man. Good on him. We'll talk about whether we think he would be an eligible candidate or not in a moment, but let's look at it a little bit deeper. It's off the table, he says. Yes, it's off the table. Johnson said when he was asked about running for president, "I will say this because it requires a B-side to this. I love our country and everyone in it. I also love being a daddy. And that's the most important thing to me, is being a daddy. Number one, especially during this time, this critical time in my daughter's lives." Johnson continued, "I know what it was like to be on the road and be so busy that I was absent for a lot of the years of my first daughters growing up in the critical age at this critical time in their life. And that's what the presidency will do. So my number one priority is my daughters." You know, yes, that's the right reason. Good on you, man. Good on you. Be with your kids. They need you. Kids need a father and a mother in the home. And they you don't get those years back. So right on. I'm with you. I guess the question here is, before we end this story, I'm going to pose to you two questions here, Mick. A, do you think The Rock would be a good president? Has he, Mr. Johnson, has he displayed to you that he has the political knowledge, and just, do you think he'd be a good president for whatever reason? And B, do you think he would win if he ran as president?
First answer, no. I don't think he'd be a good president. I think he has the popularity to be president, but I don't think he'd be a good one because I just don't think. I mean, as we've seen presidents who were once actors, they never turn out to be very good at all, and I just feel that same way here. So, what was the second question?
Well, I mean, I guess on that, what is Dwayne Johnson done? I mean, there's been other people in the public eye, be they entertainers, if you will, that have shown that they have some type of political knowledge. They have political, some type of investment in that, and they've gone on and they have done some type of political. They've held a political position. What has The Rock done? I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. What has he said or done that has led people beyond his popularity, just as his policies and things like that people have said, "Hey, yeah, good president. I mean,
yeah, I mean, the problem is The Rock is so internationally known that, I mean, I guess he could have good communications with people. I just think, yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, I guess in the end, maybe he could. I don't want him as the president because it's like when Arnold Schwarzenegger became the governor. It's weird. I don't think it's his place. I think.
Yeah, but at least he had shown that he had some type of investment at that point, regardless of if he was good at it or not. But he has shown before that, before he ran and all that he did have an investment. He had things to say about politics and things like that. And The Rock, though, I don't ever hear that. Which, I mean, I applaud him for that. I think actors and entertainers and people that are put up on this podium already, I think that they talk too fucking much about this shit anyway. When half the time I'm like, what the hell do you know better than anybody else? But I knew that it was a joke. I didn't know it was actually a thing that was being considered.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, he's pretty popular, so I mean, people would vote for him.
Well, yeah. I guess that takes us to the second question: is if he was willing to do it, if he actually ran. Now, I mean, he would have to be either I don't know what's the exact word, but like picked up by one of the two main parties or run independent. And an independent has never come anywhere near winning in our country's history. But I mean, it is The Rock. Do you think that The Rock, do you think that I'm not getting too political here, but do you think that The Rock, A, could win as an independent? Or do you think he could win as whichever one in one of the actual parties that always wins?
Well, I mean, as we've seen in our political system, all it takes is some charisma and some nonsensical noise to win the presidency. So I guess anything's possible. This is the problem. I don't want him as president because I'd rather him keep doing what he's doing and take care of his kids and stuff like that. And when you're the president, your priorities are unfortunately not to your family; they're to the nation at hand. And I don't want that out of him. And like I said, it's just I want somebody as president who is competent as president. I don't want these fucking Trumps or these fucking Bidens as president. I want people that will actually have our views and our feelings at heart. Yeah, our interests at heart, not fucking tearing this country apart seam by seam. And maybe like Bill and Ted, The Rock will be that guy that does it. But I don't feel it. I don't feel The Rock needs to be president. He doesn't need to be the guy that has like everything going towards him. It just give it to somebody. I don't know.
My problem with this is that this demonstrates one of the big issues with this country when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I say this country because this is the country I live in, so it's the one I know. Other countries may have a similar issue, but I think America is a particular issue. The presidency, which is a big, depending on who you ask, it's important. It is an important role, okay?
It's one of the most important roles in the world.
They deem it the most powerful, well, as history's told, person on Earth. It's a fucking popularity contest now. The Rock has done nothing against The Rock. I love The Rock as an actor. And as a person, he seems like decent enough. I don't know him, but I love The Rock or Dwayne Johnson. There's nothing that makes me say he should be president. People that are saying this, and it's a joke, that's fine. I get it. It's funny. But seriously, people going into it, it shows that's what the presidency has become. It's a popularity contest. And that's not what it's supposed to be about. I don't have to like the person that's in office. I just want the person in office to be doing the best fucking thing for this country and me. You know what? And it's more about who's popular right now. What can they do? Who has the best one-liners? Who has the best, comebacks and things like that? That's not what it should be about. And that's one of the reasons I think, not to get too political, that our country in the past for a while has been so kind of like fucked in some ways because we're too worried about picking the popular guy or the person who has, who the most famous and not who's best for the job. And
well, I mean, but that's America in a nutshell. We've always been like that. We're always more worried about the Kardashians than we are about fucking what is happening in the world. It's the unfortunate nature of being America. It's just it's like you and I, sometimes we get wrapped up in like stuff that really doesn't even matter, but that's just our kind of makeup for our country. And the problem is if The Rock would run for president, and this is just me, he would probably get pretty far.
I could see the guy actually winning. No shit. Given the way that things are done in this country and the way that everything, the presidency is just a popularity contest, I could absolutely see The Rock being inaugurated into presidency if he ran, just because he's popular. I'm not saying anything bad against him. I mean, I don't know what the guy stands for. I'm just saying because it's a popularity contest. But you know what? I don't want to get on that. I don't do politics on this channel. But I think if you're wanting it, apparently he was considering it. I didn't realize that, but he's not now. So those of you that were hoping for Rock 2020, what is it, 2024? It's or Dwayne Johnson and Tom Hanks is what you said as president. I don't. Yeah, It's not going to be happening, unfortunately. Now, Tom Hanks may still run. Who knows? He has not come out and said anything. But The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, will not be running for president. Bow our heads for a moment of silence. Let us know in the president. Let us know in the comments below what you think about that. If you think that The Rock could win as president if he ever did run.